Ray Summers from Neighbourhood Watch. Good morning, Ray. How are you?
Good morning.
Just into the microphone.
Oh, that's better. Wondered what this was for. Good morning, Peter, and good morning, Melissa. This is, we're not used to having company at this early hour of the morning.
No. We have been running solo for so long, but
yes.
Melissa's keeping an eye on things now.
Doing a spot check.
Yes, spot check. That's right.
Well, congratulations to Carlton.
How about that?
But not so much for the Kangaroos.
No.
And one of your other guests, he'd be excited about Melbourne coming home with a gallop.
Oh, indeed. Aussie George is beside himself at the moment.
But I do have some good, not about good news, news. It's only 18 weeks to Christmas.
Yes.
Oh, great.
Santa's coming.
Well, and I think congratulations to Ken Lyons, of one of your anchor men here.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
For taking up marathon running, marathon running at 92. Not
bad, is it?
Eh? Man, I've got to change my ways.
Why start now?
Why start now? Yes. No, I think
well
that's
done,
enormous.
That's terrific. It really is.
I read, and boy, this is not quite Neighbourhood Watch, but it is the community. I read about the mental health, that more professionals will be employed to help the growing number of young people with mental health issues. The Eastern Melbourne Primary Health Network announced last week a $2.5 million worth of services funded by the federal government would allow extra frontline staff to support more people aged 12 to 24 with or at risk of developing a mental illness. It's about catching young people early, giving them access to the services they need in the right places at the right time, so we can prevent them from becoming more ill. Suicide was the leading cause of death in Victoria of 15 to 25-year-olds.
That's very sad, isn't it?
Isn't it? It is a massive issue. And I think every family has a member who suffers from some mental illness in all different
different
amounts.
Forms.
Yeah, incredible. And I heard on the radio coming in that 10 years ago, binge drinking among young people was huge, and it's dropped from 50%, over 10 years, it's dropped from 50% to 37%.
That's very good. But
isn't it?
Are they going to something else? Are they going to drugs?
Oh, that's
what we
another
don't know.
issue. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. What else can I tell you? Crime reports. This is something people can do without I telling you all about it. Visit Neighbourhood Watch Whitehorse website for the latest detail at the local level, and that address is nhw.com.au/Whitehorse. Read Street Watch in the local Whitehorse Leader paper, published on Mondays, usually on page 7. This is also on our website. And in recent Street Watch, I read the report of the number of minor accidents and injury to people in Whitehorse. We seem to have this belief that we can do the last runner on the red lights when you're crossing over, etc.
Yes.
And I'm simply saying take more care. And if you're a Herald Sun reader, you can look up Crime Stoppers Daily Report. Scams, they're back again. Spring's here. Roofing contractors are in the area again. Do not let them into your house. If you do not want their service, ask them to leave the property. You only have to ask once by law, then phone the police. Obtain a quote from the workman calling and discuss with a family member before accepting. And you can also report to Scam Watch, and their site is www.scamwatch.gov.au. And if you've remembered all that, you can handle the scammers coming. I'll repeat that. www.scamwatch.gov.au. And also we have a new team in the area. Cheap home restorations and renovations, offering services in painting, upgrading locks, carpet cleaning, and on it goes. And the deal today is special, only for today.
And we'll take you
Yes.
down to the ATM if necessary so you can draw out the cash.
Provide you with transport.
Yeah.
And again, if you can report them to the National Travelling Conmen hotline on 1300 133 408. Now, I'm a bit concerned about that. It says con men. Shouldn't it be con people?
Con people, it should,
Yes.
strictly speaking. Con persons,
Persons, yes.
yes, it's...
So we don't want to let you out of this, Melissa. We want to keep you included.
Yes, she's a wandering con woman.
Yeah, con person.
Con person, I beg your pardon.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, I read about and have heard about it. Leader Community News launched a campaign last summer urging the government to overhaul dangerous, outdated pool fencing laws and require pool owners to have mandatory inspections of barriers to ensure they were safe, and also set up a pool register. Following the campaign, the government agreed to review the rules, but is now proposing to get even tougher and require all pool owners to fully fence their pool. Currently, older pools do not have to have dedicated fencing and can rely on self-closing house doors and windows as effective barriers. Life-Saving Victoria spokesman Paul Shannon said children were drowning in pools and safety barriers and lack of maintenance was a key issue.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that, but also I think adult supervision is fairly important too. You can do so much with barriers, but kids can climb fences, they can climb over them, they can climb under them. But the tragedy is, I think I saw a figure of 7 children drowned in Victoria last summer in backyard pools.
Yes.
And that is just awful.
It need not happen.
No, it need not happen. Quite
No.
so. Quite so.
And we've heard, I think there was a footballer who rented out his house to somebody.
That's right, I remember
Yeah, that was due to the fencing requirements met the orders, met the regulations when it was built,
That's
but
right.
no longer.
No longer.
And the child went through the gap and drowned.
Yeah, very sad.
Yes, that
Very
is. And to think that you have that hanging on you,
Just awful.
Now, what's happening in Whitehorse over the last 4 weeks? We've had over 26 house birds, and we still leave the rear door unlocked. So if you ever want to go and have a cup of coffee on your travels, Melissa, go around the rear door.
No, she's a con person, not a burglar. I think
Oh.
you need to get that right.
Now, what about this? This doesn't affect you and I, Peter. Over 81 thefts from motor vehicles.
It's still happening, despite all the warnings.
Yeah, and Audis are still popular. I'm not sure that you spell Audis like that I've written here.
Oh no, that looks right.
Looks all right.
Yeah.
Many vehicles are unlocked and windows down. That is the answer. Now, I've just picked up a laptop here and some cold pills and so on, left behind. No, it's... How many times have we say it every month, Peter?
We do.
Lock your car.
Yeah.
Perhaps we've got to say it in harsher words. Theft of number plates. 17 number plates or more than that have been stolen. And theft of motor vehicles. Over 15 vehicles stolen in Whitehorse. And again, some unlocked. And one of the reports, I think there was in the theft from motor vehicles, there were 17 reports and 10 of them were from unlocked vehicles.
It should be second nature. It's not hard to lock it. Most of the vehicle locking these days is electronic, for goodness sake. How hard is it to remember to do that? Maybe it's too easy. That's the
Or
problem.
if you get like you and I, you lock it when you get out and you take 10 paces and you think, did I lock it? So you go back and check the handle.
That's true.
Yeah, but maybe that's got to happen more often.
I drive back to see if I've closed the garage door.
I usually just drive round the block to see if the roller door's down. You be careful, Melissa, this will happen to you. Don't you laugh at us. Please, if you see us suspicious of anything, phone 000 now and not 10 minutes later. lock doors and windows at home, lock cars, and consider installing club locks. Remove all valuables from your vehicle.
And
Yeah.
sorry, Ray, I find it interesting, those 26 house burglaries, some rear doors are still being unlocked. I can't imagine why anyone would be quite that silly. That just doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. But how many people say, "Oh, the visitors come to the front door and
They don't bother about the rain.
and
Well-
and often part of their excuse is for the dog to come in and out."
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the dog is one of those that licks all visitors all over.
Yeah.
It's not a guard dog at all.
No. Oh, you always just take in some meat for the dog, don't?
That's true.
Doesn't matter how bad the dog is.
No, you've done this before, obviously.
Yes. Yes.
So lock up your doors and windows at home, lock your cars, consider installing club locks, we've talked about that before, and remove all valuables from your vehicle. Don't leave the temptation in plain sight.
No. Do you know what a club lock is, Melissa?
Yes, I do.
Boy, you are older than you look.
That's the second
Second time?
time we've said that to Melissa this morning.
Hey?
Yeah, she's starting to get a complex
Yes.
about being young looking. How could you get a complex about
But
that?
perhaps she should be back at school. She looks that young. Wagging it.
Wagging it, that's right.
Yeah.
Wagging it.
Peter, since I last was in here, we've had our AGM, and the old team are back in as the new team.
Well done, guys. Congratulations.
We'll get our contracts. We're continuing on with crime prevention field activities, running around Whitehorse and distributing those brochures, those coloured brochures, in areas that are recognised as hotspots. We've had the last big visit was over the back of Forest Hill Shopping Centre.
All right.
Yeah, in that area there seem to be a lot of thefts from motor vehicles, etc. over a period of time, 10 days or so.
And you'll still be doing safe plate days, I'm sure.
Safe
That's
Plate
all coming
Days, Saturday the 11th of November.
Yep.
It should be a good time. I won't be there.
up. Why not? What's your excuse?
I'm going on holidays.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough. You're leaving it to somebody else. Whereabouts will it be? Bunnings, I'll bet. Middleborough Road.
definitely. No,
No.
Burwood Road, Vermont South,
Okay.
in the southwest corner.
Okay.
Excellent place.
Don't miss it.
No.
No. Very important.
And the other is Spring Festival on Sunday the 15th of October.
That's right.
Are you
It's
on
coming up.
duty?
I don't know at this stage. No, I don't know. Possibly.
You're not on the top of the list of
Oh, no.
the desired
Very,
announcers.
very low on the
If they
pecking
can't
order.
come, you'll be asked. I get you.
That's right. Last choice.
But twice the money. That's the reason
Well,
you're on the bottom.
that's the other thing.
Yeah.
But I don't mind.
Anyway, we will be there, and we've got a couple of new brochures wanting people join Neighbourhood Watch today.
Oh,
Somebody's sending us
I
a
should have
signal.
turned that off, shouldn't I?
Oh,
Oops.
that's all right. Peter, I think I've caught up with everything. Otherwise, we're all fine.
All good
Should
to
I
go.
remind you of a couple of contact points?
Please do.
Both Box Hill and Forest Hill police stations are open 24 hours a day, and you can pick up from there safe plate, number plate screws.
And do it yourself.
Yes. Box Hill number 88923200, and Forest Hill is 88473600. And another important number, Crime Stoppers 1800 333 000. And if you're desperate to get in contact with Neighbourhood Watch Whitehorse, 0418 596 831. And I think I've just about done my time.
Well done, Ray. Thank you so much, and we'll look forward to catching up with you on the third week of September.
Did we
You
guess?
won't be holidaying, will you? Not then.
No, Monday the 18th.
Look forward to it.
And the day I'm away in November, Beck's coming across.
Oh, Beck Millen from Vicpol.
Yes.
Terrific. Look forward to that.
Melissa better be on her best behaviour.
Oh, she will be.
Yeah.
Good
All
on
right.
you, mate. I'll see you next
We're
time
done.
around.
Thank you indeed, Peter, and thank you, Melissa.
Thanks, Ray. See you later, mate.